The Danube River, a name whispered in poetry and etched into the heart of Europe. From the Black Forest of Germany to the Black Sea, the Danube carves a path over 1,770 miles long, connecting 10 countries and shaping the destinies of those who live along its banks. Rising from the Black Forest Mountains of Germany, the Danube begins its long journey as a humble mountain stream. The Danube's final destination is the Black Sea, where its fresh water mingles with the salty waters, creating a unique ecosystem. Long before the Romans marched across Europe, the Danube was a lifeline for early civilizations. The river's fertile banks provided sustenance, and its waters offered a pathway for exploration and trade. Among these early inhabitants were the Celts, who revered the Danube as both a source of life and a pathway to the afterlife. The arrival of the Romans in the 1st century BC marked a turning point in the Danube's history. Roman engineers constructed roads and bridges along the Danube, further solidifying its role as a vital transportation route. The fall of the Roman Empire did not diminish the Danube's importance. New powers emerged, vying for control of the river and its surrounding lands. The Huns, the Avars, the Slavs, each group left its mark on the region. The Middle Ages saw the rise of new kingdoms and empires along the Danube. The Danube became a battleground, its waters stained with the blood of soldiers from both sides. The Habsburg dynasty, centered in Vienna, left an indelible mark on the Danube. Under their rule, Vienna flourished as a center of culture, art, and music. Johann Strauss II immortalized the Danube in his famous waltz, The Blue Danube. The river served as a vital transportation route, connecting Vienna with Budapest, Belgrade, and other important cities. Steamboats laden with goods and passengers traversed the Danube, bringing prosperity and connecting distant communities. Vienna, a crossroads of empires, attracted artists, musicians, and intellectuals from across Europe. The Danube River, in its long and winding journey, has become more than just a geographical feature. It is a unifying thread, connecting a tapestry of cultures woven together along its banks. For centuries, the Danube has served as a vital artery of trade and commerce. In the villages nestled in the valleys of the upper Danube, traditional ways of life persist. Further downstream, as the Danube widens and flows through bustling cities like Vienna, Budapest, and Belgrade, the river takes on a different character. The Danube's presence is woven into the very fabric of urban life, shaping the cityscape and influencing the rhythms of daily existence. The Danube, with its ancient waters and ever-changing moods, has long been a wellspring of myths and legends. One enduring legend tells of the Lorelei, a beautiful maiden with a hauntingly beautiful voice who lived on a steep cliff overlooking the Rhine. Another popular tale speaks of the Nixe, water spirits who inhabited the Danube's depths. The Danube is also featured prominently in epic poems and historical sagas. The Nibelungenlied, a German epic poem from the 13th century, tells the story of Siegfried, a legendary hero who slays a dragon and wins a vast treasure. The Danube serves as a backdrop for several key events in the poem, further solidifying its place in Germanic folklore. The Danube River is more than just a source of water and a means of transportation. One of the most iconic celebrations is the Danube Carnival, a vibrant spectacle of music, dance, and colorful costumes. In many communities, the arrival of spring is marked by the custom of throwing a wreath into the Danube. The Danube is also a place of pilgrimage, its banks dotted with ancient monasteries and churches that draw visitors from far and wide. The Danube River, for all its grandeur and historical significance, is a delicate ecosystem. One of the most pressing challenges facing the Danube is pollution. The construction of dams and hydroelectric power plants has also altered the Danube's natural flow. Climate change adds another layer of complexity to the Danube's ecological challenges. Despite the environmental challenges it faces, the Danube River remains a biodiversity hotspot. The Danube Delta, where the river meets the Black Sea, is a vast wetland wilderness, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Danube's banks are lined with a mosaic of habitats, each supporting a unique assemblage of species. Preserving the Danube's biodiversity is essential not only for the health of the river itself, but also for the future of the people who depend on it. Recognizing the Danube's ecological importance and the threats it faces, countries along the river have joined forces to protect this vital waterway. The International Commission for the Protection of the Danube River, or ICPDR, established in 1994, brings together governments, NGOs, and local communities. The ICPDR has spearheaded a number of initiatives aimed at improving water quality, restoring degraded habitats, and promoting sustainable development. One notable success story is the return of the European beaver to many parts of the Danube. Despite these successes, significant challenges remain. Public awareness and engagement are crucial for the long-term success of Danube conservation. Section 1. The Danube's liquid assets. Economic significance. The Danube River is more than just a scenic waterway. It is an economic powerhouse, a vital artery pumping lifeblood into the heart of Europe. Its waters, once navigated by Roman galleys and medieval trading vessels, now carry a constant flow of goods, connecting distant markets and fueling economic growth. The industries that rely on the Danube are as diverse as the cultures it connects. Agriculture, one of the oldest and most essential industries in the Danube basin, relies heavily on the river's water for irrigation and transportation. From the fertile plains of Hungary, known as the breadbasket of Europe, to the vineyards of Austria's Wachau Valley, the Danube nourishes crops and carries agricultural products to markets both near and far. Heavy industries, such as steel production and manufacturing, have also sprung up along the Danube, drawn by its transportation routes and access to raw materials. The river provides a cost-effective way to transport bulky goods such as coal, iron ore, and finished products, connecting industrial centers and facilitating international trade. The Danube's hydroelectric potential has long been recognized, and a series of dams and hydroelectric power plants now harness the river's energy to generate electricity. This renewable energy source provides power to millions of people in the region, reducing reliance on fossil fuels and contributing to a more sustainable future. However, balancing the need for clean energy with the ecological impact of dams remains an ongoing challenge. From paddle boats to cargo ships, the Danube River has served as a vital transportation route for centuries, connecting the heart of Europe with the Black Sea and beyond. From the early days of simple dugout canoes and rafts to the modern era of cargo ships and cruise liners, the Danube has witnessed a constant evolution in water transportation. Each era has left its mark on the river, shaping its infrastructure and influencing the lives of the people who depend on it. The 19th century saw the rise of steam-powered paddle boats, which revolutionized river transport. These elegant vessels, immortalized in literature and music, carried passengers and goods between bustling cities like Vienna, Budapest, and Belgrade, ushering in a new era of trade and tourism. The 20th century brought further advancements, with the introduction of diesel-powered barges and cargo ships. The Danube became a vital link in the European waterway network, connecting with the Rhine River via canals and providing access to the North Sea. Today, millions of tons of cargo, including grain, ore, steel, and manufactured goods, are transported along the Danube each year. The river's importance as a transportation route is reflected in the numerous ports and harbors that dot its banks. Cities like Regensburg, Linz, Vienna, Bratislava, Budapest, and Belgrade have all flourished as centers of trade and commerce thanks to their strategic locations along the Danube. Tourism on the Blue Danube. A journey through history and culture. The Danube River, with its scenic beauty, rich history, and vibrant culture, has become a popular destination for travelers from around the world. A journey along the Danube is a journey through time, offering a glimpse into the heart of Europe and the countless stories woven into its tapestry. For many, a Danube River cruise is the ultimate way to experience the river's magic. These cruises, ranging from luxurious multi-country voyages to shorter themed itineraries, offer a relaxing and immersive way to explore the Danube's diverse landscapes, historic cities, and cultural attractions. Imagine sipping local wine as you glide past the vineyards of the Wachau Valley in Austria, or marveling at the illuminated grandeur of Budapest's Parliament building as your ship sails through the heart of the city at night. Picture yourself strolling through the cobblestone streets of medieval towns like Dürnstein, or exploring the architectural wonders of Vienna, all within easy reach of the river. Beyond the comfort of a river cruise, the Danube offers a wealth of opportunities for active travelers. Cycling paths that follow the river's course provide a unique perspective on the landscape, allowing you to set your own pace and discover hidden gems along the way. Hiking trails lead through picturesque valleys and up to hilltop castles, rewarding you with breathtaking views. Kayaking and canoeing offer a more intimate way to experience the Danube, allowing you to paddle through quiet backwaters, observe wildlife up close, and appreciate the tranquility of the river. Whether you prefer a leisurely paddle or a more challenging adventure, the Danube has something to offer every water enthusiast. The Danube's uncertain future. Navigating the currents of change. The Danube River, a timeless symbol of European history and culture, now faces a future fraught with uncertainty. Progress and development now pose significant challenges to its health and resilience. The Danube's ecosystem is under pressure from pollution, climate change, and population growth. Balancing economic development and environmental sustainability is crucial. Trade and transportation must be managed to protect the river's ecosystem. Innovative solutions are needed to ensure both prosperity and ecological integrity. Climate change threatens the Danube's water levels and flow. Droughts could lead to water shortages, impacting agriculture and aquatic life. Conversely, heavier rainfall and flooding could damage infrastructure and erode riverbanks. Adapting to these changes requires cooperation from all Danube Basin countries. The Danube's future depends on the commitment of the 10 countries it traverses. International agreements provide a framework for collaboration on water quality, flood control, and habitat restoration. Translating these agreements into action requires ongoing dialogue and shared resources. A river unites. Preserving the Danube for generations to come. The Danube River, despite the challenges it faces, remains a source of hope and inspiration. Its waters, which have connected cultures and shaped destinies for millennia, continue to hold the promise of a brighter future. The key to unlocking this promise lies in recognizing the Danube not just as a resource to be exploited, but as a shared heritage to be cherished and protected. Preserving the Danube's natural beauty and ecological integrity is not just an environmental imperative, it is an investment in the well-being of future generations. By protecting the river's water quality, restoring its degraded habitats, and mitigating the impacts of climate change, we can ensure that the Danube continues to provide sustenance, livelihoods, and inspiration for generations to come. Education and public awareness are essential for fostering a sense of stewardship among the people who live along the Danube. By teaching future generations about the river's importance, the threats it faces, and the actions they can take to protect it, we can empower them to become the guardians of this precious resource. The Danube River is more than just a waterway. It is a symbol of unity, a reminder that our destinies are intertwined. Just as the river flows seamlessly across borders, so too must our efforts to protect it. By working together, sharing knowledge and resources, and embracing a shared vision for a sustainable future, we can ensure that the Danube continues to flow strong and free, a timeless symbol of life, culture, and the enduring spirit of Europe.